What is good, my beautiful people? Today we're coming back with another banger. Now today I'm going to show you guys how to safely transfer coins to avoid getting banned. Done a lot of trial and error. I believe this is the safest method to be able to transfer coins. I made a SBC account video on how to generate coins, so watch that video if you haven't already. But I did get a lot of questions about transferring coins, what players to use, how to do it, stuff like that. So I'm making this video to help each and every one of you guys out. But yeah, let's get straight into the video. So the method we are going to be doing, it's one that I call the 70% max price method. What that means is you are going to sell a player for 70% or less of their max buy now price. Okay, so right here what I got, as you see right there at the top, it says per every 24 hours. So for any transfer you do, you want to wait 24 hours or longer until you do another transfer. Okay, so right here I got bronze, silver, and gold cards. I don't really recommend using these, but you can use them for really low amounts. I've done it with gold cards. I used to do 50k a day, just selling each for 10k. I don't recommend it because you could transfer way more using special cards. So like I said right there, bronze cards 20k, silver cards 25k, and gold cards 50k. So that's every 24 hours you'll want to do that. These are the only exceptions to the 70% max price rule. These you can list for their max price 10k, just because it's so low amount. But like I said, I really would encourage you guys to stick with special cards. We'll get to that on the next slide. So yeah, let's get to that. Okay, so you see right there, same concept per every 24 hours. But as you see there, the amount you could transfer per day does increase quite a bit. You could do 50 to 200k every 24 hours with special cards. Now, for special cards, you'll want to be on the lookout for players who are low value and they sell for a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna put up some examples of players you could use. Let's get to that slide. Okay, for this one I'm gonna hide my face cam because it gets in the way, but right here we got great players to use currently. Now keep in mind the price ranges update constantly, so a month from now these players might change. But here we got Ferran Torres. He's one of my favorite ones to use. He only sells for 46k. He used to be 20k actually, but his max price is 190k. So if we use the 70% rule, the 70% of 190k, it would be around 130k. So you could list each Ferran Torres for around 130k or less. So that right there would get you around 75-80k per card. Here we got Hamsik. He's a great player to use. You could list him up for around 25k. We got Arthur. You could list him for around 50k. We got Orsic, would be more like around 35k. And then we also have an icon, Ashley Cole. Right there, his max price is around 650k. You could list him for around 450k. That'd be around 90k per card. Now, keep in mind, the more expensive the player is, the more you will lose in taxes. Okay, so you'll want to use cheaper players if possible. So stay away from icons just because they're so expensive. When you sell them, you are going to lose in taxes. So try to use cheaper players. But yeah, these are great players you can currently use. And then up next, I got some major keys for you guys. Okay, so here we got some major keys. Okay, so number one, only transfer 50 to 200k every 24 hours. Like I mentioned before, you'll only want to do that every 24 hours. You could do more, but just to be safe, this is what I recommend. Okay, and then you'll only buy or sell players for 70% or less of their max price. That right there is a 70% rule I mentioned, so you will definitely want to stick to that. The lower percentage you go, the safer you'll be. But 7%, that's what I've been doing, and I've been good doing that. Also, be on the lookout for new promo players with low value but high max price. Those are usually the best players to use, because right when a new promo comes out, EA hasn't updated their price ranges yet, and a lot of times there's some hidden gems to transfer coins in there, so always be on the lookout for promo players. Number 4, delete the club ASAP after all coins are transferred. So you'll want to, right after you transfer the coins, just delete that second account you're transferring the coins from. I always recommend doing that. And then I also got some other major keys that are optional if you want to be extra safe. Okay, I gotta keep moving my face cam around, but right here, these are major keys to be extra safe. If you're really paranoid, if you're not sure if this is gonna work, then this right here is to be extra safe. So this is optional. But like I said, if you're a little paranoid, if you're worried, I would recommend this. So number one, instead of doing 50 to 200K every 24 hours, you can do 100K every 48 hours. Now doing it this way, I guarantee you 99.9% you won't get banned. The other method, I say more like 99%. So I mean, both are pretty safe, but like I said, if you're a little worried, you can do this. So always have an item listed on your transfer market. I don't do it personally, but I have heard people recommend it to always have something listed on your transfer market when transferring coins. You could list a person up for like 3 days, 24 hours, stuff like that. So I've heard that as a recommendation. Also, something I do here and there is buy a player right after you transfer coins. So let's say you transfer 200K. Your account currently has 400K. So right there, you'll have 600K. You could buy maybe like a Inform Rashford or something. Up to you, but you could buy a player right after you transfer the coins. Also recommend that. And then also I recommend limiting each transfer to 2 to 5 players, because once you get to using, let's say, 15 players, that's when you're in the red zone. So definitely the less players you use to transfer the amount, the better off you'll be. So that right there is my last major key. So now let's get on to an example of transferring coins. Okay, so right here, this account you see has 3,000 coins. This is my main account. So we are gonna transfer from another account. We are gonna transfer coins into this account. So first, I'll show you right away. I'll show you my second account, and we'll see the amount we have there. Okay, so this right here is an SBC account I did. I have 160K. I also made a cheap squad and played the Division Rivals placement games. So I recommend doing that also for SBC accounts. But anyways, we got 160K right here, so that's the amount we will transfer over to our main account. But let's head back to our main account. Okay, so you see we only have 3,000 coins. So the first thing we are gonna do, we are gonna use Hamsick. Might be saying his name wrong, but anyways, we're gonna buy him. Okay, right there we bought Hamsick for 2.1K. We are gonna list him up for, let's list him up for 23K. So we're gonna list him up 23, and then start price 22,500. Okay, an hour. All right, so we list him up. Now we're gonna switch back to the SBC account, and we're gonna search for our Hamsick. Okay, so right here we are searching for our own Hamsick. The minimum start price, you'll want to put it for the amount you set it for. That way it narrows it down. I'm gonna search for him right there, and there he is right there. Find out. And then Hamsick, he goes for 2.1, but that's his start price, and he actually doesn't sell for that. So I'm gonna take a loss of like 1.5K with him. I'm just gonna quick sell him because I don't really care. So now we're gonna go out back to my main account, and the next player we are gonna use is One to Watch Arthur. So it's a good idea to use a variety of players here and there. So that's why we're gonna use Arthur. We could use Hamsick again, but just for the video, I'll just show you guys using another player. Okay, so right here we are gonna buy One to Watch Arthur. All right, so then Arthur, his max price, he actually sells for 75K. So if we look at 75% of that, that would be around 52K. So I'm gonna list him up for 50K. And this right here is gonna be around 30K for the transfer, a little less with tax and all that, but around there. Okay, right there. Start price 49,500, buy now price 50K. So we're gonna list them up right away. Now we're gonna switch back to the SBC account and buy our Arthur. Okay, so right here we are searching for our Arthur. So we're gonna take a look, see if we can find him. Right there, that is our Arthur. So we're gonna buy him. And now once you buy him, you'll wanna resell him again. So we bought him, I believe it was 22 or 21,500. So we're gonna list him up for, I'm gonna list him up a little cheaper just so he sells quick for the video. There we go. So we got him selling. Okay, so you see right there, my Arthur sold. So now the amount of coins we got left right here is 108,000 coins. So now what I'm gonna do is switch over to my main account, and we are gonna buy Ferran Torres, and we're gonna list them up for that 108,000 coins. Okay, so right here you see we got 48,000 coins. That gives us enough coins to buy Ferran Torres. Right now it goes for around 45,000 coins, so we're gonna pick one up. Okay, right there we bought one for 45K. So we had 108K left on that other account. So we're gonna list them up for a buy now price 108K, and then the start price is gonna be 107. Okay, right there, you see it. We're gonna list them up for an hour, and then we're gonna switch back to our SBC account and look for our Ferran Torres. Okay, so now we have 109K. That's only because I had a Quincy Promise selling, so that's why I have 109K. But we still listed up our Ferran Torres for 108K, so that's what we're gonna buy him for. All right, so right there we got it 107 start price and then max price 108. That right there is our Ferran Torres. So we're gonna buy him, and now we are gonna list him up for his actual price. I'm gonna list him up for a little lower, like I said, just so he sells quick for the video's sake. Okay, so right there, our Ferran Torres has sold. So now we got 42K. So now what we're gonna do is use one more Arthur for that 42K. We'll switch back to our main account. And then once we sell Arthur, we're gonna use Hamsick, and that should drain out the account. Okay, so right there, you see we got 106K. So now we are gonna use Arthur. Okay, so we picked up Arthur right there for 21,250. And on our SBC account, we got 42K. So we're gonna list them up for a nice 42K right here. Okay, so we're searching for our Arthur right there. There he is. There is our Arthur. So we're gonna buy him now, and then we're gonna sell him. Like again, we're gonna lowball him just so he sells right away. And then the last player we will use for the remaining 19K, whatever it'll be, is another Hamsick. We got 19K right there. So we're gonna buy Hamsick on our main account, and then buy him for 19K. Okay, so here we got our Hamsick for 19K. This is the last player we will need to sell. So now we are gonna switch back to our SBC account. This is the last time we're doing this. Obviously, if you have the web app, it'll be 10 times easier. Here we're searching for the final Hamsick right there. That is the final Hamsick we needed. We're just gonna quick sell him because we really don't care about that. We still got some coins left, but I ain't worried about those amount of coins. And now what we do is just delete the club right here. We'll delete the club. Okay, so that should be it for the transfer. We'll switch back to my main account just so you guys see the final coin total we have. So right there, we are finished. We have 140K. We had 160K, but we started with 3K on this account. So we did lose around 23K with taxes, give or take. I also lowballed some players. So doing it this way, you are going to lose quite a bit in taxes because you're reselling players. But it is safer. Trust me, guys, you definitely want to do this. It is worth the risk. Obviously, if you guys use the Foot Companion app on your phone, you don't have to switch back and forth from the accounts. You could just do it on your phone. It's 10 times easier. And also, let's say I started with 200K. I could have started off the bat with Ferran Torres, and it would have been much quicker. But I just wanted to show you guys for the video, if you barely had any coins, how to go about it. So I think that is it for the video. I don't know if I believe I covered everything, but if there's any other questions or anything else you guys want to know, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. On that, y'all have a great rest of your day.